Ryan's world almost died, so make sure to keep on watching until the end to see what had happened. This is 7 YouTubers who almost died. Coming in straight at number 7, we have Mackenzie Richardson, who almost died, and all of it was recorded on camera. One night, she was hanging out with her friends at a golf course, and she got into a golf cart with Jack Doherty, who instead of driving normally began drifting and doing donuts, which is pretty dangerous. And as you might imagine, it ended terribly because the cart turned over and all the weight fell on Mackenzie's neck. Let's roll the clip.
Until I got on the golf cart with Jack, which was my first mistake. So I remember I got onto the golf cart and I wasn't expecting anything bad to happen until we were doing donuts in the parking lot. He was turning so fast that I knew it was gonna tip.
Oh, f***. Yo, oh, McKinney, you okay? Oh, f***, I f***ed up. Yo, help me lift this.
I had my phone out because I was just having fun, and it was fun. I remember for a split second saying, "We're gonna flip." Right as I said that, my life flashed before my eyes.
Oh, f***. Oh, McKinney.
That was super crazy, and she had to be rushed to the hospital, but fortunately, she didn't suffer serious injuries. Up next at number 6, we have the Dober brothers, and one day they wanted to film a trampoline challenge video, and before it, Cyrus was warming up alone on the trampoline until he made a huge mistake and had this insane injury, so let's get right to it. Not even moving, and in the next clip you'll see just how serious this injury really was and how he could have easily died. Hit his head and even started bleeding. Now at number 5, we have a clip from Juke Squad, and a few years back they might have done the craziest stunt ever where they tried to cross the Atlantic Ocean in a bounce house. This was a terrible idea and they almost drowned because the castle started letting the water in, and to make matters worse, they got caught in a giant storm. So let's check it out.
You'll see that in between these cracks on all 4 corners there's a hole. Yeah, it's like just filling up for a second. I think I might be alright if I just like stay right in the middle and don't go near the edges at all. But oh man, there's pain coming too. Oh, that is a dark and scary rain cloud. You having gone shark fishing from a bouncy house. Gives me terrible flashbacks to that ever.
When it started to rain, they decided to return to the shore and they just barely made it out alive. So let's get back to the clip.
Oh my god, wait, look how fast we're floating past this sign. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, he jumped in. Dude, he's gonna get eaten by a shark. We jumped the water.
It was a smart decision to return to the shore. Anyways, at number 4, we have a clip from Creekcraft, and a few months back, he had this terrible situation at his home which nearly ended in a huge explosion. There was a malfunction in his utility room and it started leaking gas, which is really dangerous. And if he hadn't noticed it earlier, he would have died because of it. So let's check it out.
Okay, so I almost died last night, IRL. That's not clickbait or exaggeration or anything like that. I actually almost died. There was a gas leak in my house, and if you know anything about gas leaks, you know that sometimes they explode. And I'm sure you've probably seen videos on the internet of houses exploding because of
Creek got really lucky to notice that leak. But now at number 3, we have Stod, who almost died because he got very ill. He had fevers reaching over 110 degrees, and sometimes he felt so ill that he couldn't even talk. In this clip, he tells more about this scary situation, and at the end, he reveals what kind of disease caused it. So make sure to stick around until the end.
Honestly, I don't even know where to begin. So about 1 month ago, I made a YouTube video that I got very sick and I had a fever of 104 degrees and I could not get it to go down. And they said that I had influenza. And well, I recorded that entire thing and posted it as a YouTube video of me getting sick and me getting better. And that was about 1 month ago. And I thought everything was great after that until about 2 days later. About 2 days after posting that YouTube video of me going to the hospital, I got very, very sick again.
That sounds really bad, but in the next part, he talks about what he experienced and at the end reveals his diagnosis, so let's get back to the clip.
And not just a 100-degree fever, 105 degrees. I was puking, I had a cough, I couldn't talk, and so much more. It was honestly the worst sickness that I have ever had in my entire life. And well, the first time that I got sick, they said that I had influenza and the C word, and then I got sick again after I made that video, and I had a fever of 105 degrees for about 7 days long, and I could not get this fever to go down. The symptoms just kept getting worse, worse, and worse. So I went back to the doctor, and well, they told me that I had pneumonia and also influenza.
Before we get to see how Ryan's world almost died, let's take a look at clip number 2 from Inkslasher, where he shares a story about how he almost died when he was 16 years old. So basically one day he noticed a strange bump on his body, and in the next few days it started to hurt. So he went to the hospital where the doctors told him that it was a cyst and they might have to cut it open, but the doctors did additional tests and found something much scarier than that. So let's get right to it.
So he sits down on the bed and he literally says, so I took your EKG and I actually had to call a couple colleagues because I saw something that was rather abnormal. And it appears as though you have something called Brugada syndrome. And I'm like, English doc. And he's like, well, this is basically a disease where you could randomly have a heart attack and just die. Like that was like his explanation to a 16-year-old. So immediately I'm like, what? Like you're telling me I can just have a heart attack and die? You're telling me that this is like what you're telling me? Like you're just blowing hot air up my ass here. So I'm losing it. After that, I don't really know what he said. Like, I don't remember. My mom left the room and apparently went to a bathroom and just threw up.
Finally, at number 1, we have Ryan's world. And for one of his videos, he did something really dangerous and almost ended up dying. His mother's reaction is really crazy, so make sure to keep on watching until the end.
What do we do? What's up, boys?
The floor is gonna be lava until you get to the bed.
What? Till you get to the bed? Okay, Ryan, well, we better start. We get to the bed. Be careful, please. Be careful.
Go through this obstacle course. It's an OB.
Alright, so he was playing the floor as lava, but it takes a crazy twist in the next clip, so let's get back to it.
Ryan? What's over there? Oh no! It's a giant mole monster! Ryan, what do we do?